So, oh, so we got kicked off. Okay. So we got kicked out of the office just because Oberon threw a tantrum saying, go fuck yourself, Koyanskaya. It says, oh my goodness, there's a, yeah, my goodness, this is a perfect opportunity for us. By the way, we're starting. This is a perfect opportunity for us to talk to the head of the tribe member, right? The elder. But Oberon, you ruined that moment. The quote-unquote all of a sudden, yeah, the atmosphere was super bad, but we were, the fact that we were told us to take our leave, my goodness, we were, yeah, talked down upon, delicious. The second part is we got talked upon, delicious. Now notice here, once again, chat, the butterfly that he's holding dearly is different. That is not a moth. That is another butterfly. It seems like he has multiple little homies. It says, yeah, I do apologize. That was all my fault. Yeah, sorry, I wasn't mature enough. But I will not, okay. That's what he meant. It says, I will admit that it is my fault, and I know it was immature. But I will not apologize. I said what needed to be said. That is that. And fucking, by the way, if you guys don't know, we bought Mermatcher for a dirt cheap price of ass beating. And now he's our companion. Yeah, we bought Mermatcher. No problem. It says, hey, I like you, Oberon. You're on my good list. It says there's not a lot of people who can stare at that vixen, aka Fox Girl, straight in the eye, can say those things. Yeah, say those things or have the balls to do so. Yeah, というより面の皮か。どっちにしろ弁護にしちゃ超一流だ。It says, yeah, the fact that I should say a facade or the face that she made cracked into pieces, no matter what you've done was a very impressive move. One of the best ones I've seen yet. It says, let me know all about your history. Yeah, whenever you got the chance, let me know all about your history and what you've done. I bet you got some good history in your background that's going to be exciting. Is this truly okay? Putting aside Miss Mudia not believing the prophesied child, Claudia and Protag was all okay on cooperation, but it says, oh, don't worry about that whatsoever. It says no matter what we said or no matter what we said or moved, Mudian definitely didn't look like she was going to assist us in any shape or form. Is that true? Wait, well, this is why. Well, I guess Koyanskaya was already there before us, huh? It says, yep, Mudian obtained a trump card called Freedom whenever she sees fit. So therefore, there's no reason for her to there's no reason for her to negotiate or even talk to us whatsoever. She doesn't even have to worry about she doesn't have to worry about whatsoever when it comes to Prophecy's child when she has something like that. Oh, I see. So I'm still a fairy not needed even here. He says, oh my god, look, there they are. Hold up, wait up. Child of the prophecies, hold up. You guys are friends of the child of the prophecies, right? Oh, is that the homie? Oh no, it's just some lesser fairies. It says, where's the child of the prophecies? What? They're not here anymore? Are you saying that they went to the next town already? It says, of course they already went, idiot. If they stay here too long, the soldier of Woodwards will figure it out already. It says, man, I wanted to see it at least one. Can't be help it. I guess we are talking about the child of prophecy here. Everyone, It says, but that's all right. We'll entrust it to you. Take this. It's not much, but hope it'll help. We know that one day the prophecy of the child will appear. Until that time comes, we'll believe. Yeah, we will believe when that. Yeah, we'll believe until that time comes. Yeah, we're making sure that everybody is involved and everybody is down for this idea. Here you go. It's just chump change and old clothes and stones and whatnot. Root of trees and cheap stuff all around. But this is what all we can do to help out. It'll probably be useful some way, somehow, along the way. We hope. So, take this with you, and please, if you ever meet the prophecy child, help her out. Yes. I have taken your items, and I believe that the child of prophecies, the child of prodigy would probably be happy to hear that. I see. I guess that'd be the case, huh? Alright. You guys make sure you protect the child of prophecy, okay? We're counting on you. Yeah. Wow, wow. Look at all the gifts that we've been gifted, huh? Da Vinci, can you carry all that with your little arms? Of course. If we're gonna carry it, if we're going to carry it, my mechanical arms can hold on to it, no problem. It'll be my responsibility to keep this safe until we get to our horse cart. Aren't you happy, Artoria? Sadly that they didn't realize that you were the true person, but even in this town of Grostar, child of a prophecy is still a beacon of hope to the people of the fairies. Yes. It says, yeah, if we have this much magical items, ingredients, and materials, I won't have a problem. We don't have to worry about Protag's food. Food fees whatsoever. But with that said, we would love to stay a night in Grostar to enjoy its wonderful luxuries and whatnot. But understand this, that a lot of the rambunctious situation that occurred in the auction site has even got the lesser fairies excited, and the rumors are spreading like wildfire. I'm pretty sure that what we just did is already in the ears of the Queen's army. We can't stay here for long whatsoever. Yes. I guess that's the case. Then we have no leads for Miss Mash and... Yep. Well, Murian specifically said these words, that she did not hear anything about it, or she didn't hear it. Therefore, in the Grostar, there's no information worth value in this place in the first place, now that we've confirmed it from the Elder who grasps all info. If there's no information or a witness, right, eyewitness in Salisbury or North Grostar, we're in quite the binge. we are getting hunted down or being chased because of the pasture, quote unquote, of what we've done. If we move around silly or mischievously, there's a high possibility that we're going to get caught by the Queen's soldiers. It says, I believe that we should head back. And when it comes to searching on foot, I believe we need to give it a rest and take distance. What do you think? So, wait. I'm sorry. Are you saying that it's a suicide attempt to go to other towns? Yeah. Yeah. Is it suicide event? Is it suicide? Yeah. Is it suicide? So you're asking. I'm sorry. I gotta ask. Is it suicide? Yeah. Is it a suicide movement if we go to other towns? Yeah. That includes Salisbury. Right now and then is very dangerous for us to come back. So with that said, we need to figure out how to find MASH in an alternative form. It says, I need you guys to go in hiding, and while in hiding, we're going to be scouting out specific areas for information about MASH. Yeah, I did say, yeah, we're done researching or investigating with feet. Oh, is that why he has so many butterflies? Is he like fucking controlling all the insects and homies? So yeah, essentially Oberon is saying that we're done investigating and researching on foot. Foot as in, you know, humans have foot. Yeah, humans and animals have feet. If I have 3 days, I should be able to get the latest information and prepare all the good infos necessary for Britain. Just like last time, just like now. It says, thanks, Oberon, but where are we hiding to? Don't worry. Yeah, don't worry, I still have a plan for that. This, 地域的な条件が揃ったからとも言えるからね. It says the reason why, the reason why I am giving an opportunity or giving this idea even a thought is because the requirements of certain things have all settled in place. I see. So that means that we're going to be sleeping outside in the wild. We should definitely find a place where there is no human eyewitness place and not be caught. Please do not worry. Please do not worry whenever it comes to making a tent. Also, when it comes to demon away barrier. I like the way she does that, right? Or AKA a barrier that can repel demons. And we have many different types, and we have many different types and varieties ready to go. It says, are you serious? Sounds like an exciting tale if I were to get that offer, but unfortunately, we don't need none of that in this venture. What? 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 It says, oh, I see. Sorry, Artoria, it seems you wanted to work or show off your skills. Sorry, yeah, sorry about that. But understand and please bear in mind that I want to, this is going to be serious and I want to make sure that we are safe. With that said, let me show you my secret little, secret base. So you see the west. You see the west side from here of this town. You saw the forest, right? That's the forest of Wales. 妖精たちも人間たちにも見放された枯れゆく者たちの行き場。It says that place has been abandoned and let go for both humans and fairies. It's a place where, quote unquote, people would wither or shrivel away. That, my friends, that place is the territory of Fairy King Oberon's little juncture. Yeah, don't expect, well, so far, right? Don't expect Cosmodrop to get a rate up. It says, Anis, look! Oh, there's your, oh man, not gonna lie, right? Now that we know that Murmasa was getting locked up, I'm so glad that these little, like, these guys are assholes, most likely. But they're like the good assholes. Right? They're not really bad guys. They're just assholes. I'm glad that they didn't get fucking instantly hanged. Because from what we remember, right? The 3 people that brought that guy in was a criminal, and those bitches got instant hanged. But you also gotta understand, Brave. We assumed that it was the 3 guys, right? It was the 3 goblin fairies. And what had happened is that it wasn't MASH. So those 3 other guys were actually shady as fuck and got hanged immediately because they tried to sell Mermatcher, right? So it was a different group. Remember, these types of groups happen all the time. There's not just him, like them, right? There's multiple slavers and there's multiple assholes, will pick people up who's lost and try to sell them. So there was a time lag and we didn't know Mermasher was there, right? So the 3 people that got hanged was completely different from these guys. So I'm a little glad because it would have been fucked up if they got hanged and we saw MASH. But now we know that it's not MASH, therefore it's not them. Right? Because they are not going to give Anis, aka MASH, up so easily. And interestingly enough, chat, Anis is a very rare, right? It's called Aniseed. It's very fascinating because if you say anisu in Japanese, right? Anisu is considered as a beautiful flower, right? One of the flower plants that grows in the Mediterranean, Southwest Asia. Seeds have a similar species like star anise, finneru, and licorice. It's the flower that's mentioned, the flower that is named MASH, right, is for flavoring foods, candies, alcoholic drinks, especially around the Mediterranean. And then there is another one, right? Is another one though, right? Is called shikimi. And that's what it's called in JP. JP is called a shikimi, but it comes from the Japanese star anise tree. And this one is a highly toxic fruit that is not edible, but instead you dry it and powder to make an incense. And then there is one more use in terminology of eins, and that is I believe in mythology. Shit. Oh shit. Yeah, if you look at Ines, interestingly enough, there is a story in JP called Ines and a magical wizard who is unhappy. It's a light novel. I don't know, God knows when. I think it was 2008 it came out. Very nice one. I think Nasu talked about it to a certain extent. But anyway, continuing on. I think it's the flowers because she thought they were cute. I mean, yeah. And at the same time, because she's so powerful, it could be poisonous too, right? Two different meanings, which I like. It's a anisu, not arisu. And then Wagyu, right? Wagyu says, "Hey, look, Anis, check it out. That's the North District side of one of the North District sides, Sheffield Town." Says, "Oh my goodness, what a beautiful fortress and what a beautiful sight. Is there a castle on top of that hill?" Yeah. Well, anything that has a castle wall and fancy thing like that. This place and Camelot, maybe. You guys know? You guys, yeah. Did you guys know that the Fairyland's quote-unquote castle walls are special? 壁の通りの妖精が時間をかけて間、優秀は結界でな。Oh, interesting. That's actually that's actually a very fascinating thing to learn here. It says anything that fairy manipulates, or, the fairies that created the castle wall, these castle walls are essentially the borders of a reality marble, right? Or AKA barrier, right? So Rob is telling that the fairy walls are very special because fairy walls are borderlines of a reality marble, specifically trying to gateway, right? Show. Just like kind of fascinating. It's a reality marble of the castle walls. Basically, basically the only way in and out is through a gate. If the gate is open, you're free to go in and out. If it closes, you cannot enter. It is a magical wall that is created with this rule, right? Remember, fairies and a lot of deities work on rules, and supernatural things are most of the time binded by a specific rule. So meaning that if the castle gate is open, you're free to go in and out however you please. If the castle gate is closed, nobody can get in, nobody can get out, which is kind of pretty cool. But he does say there is some exceptions, like waterways and windows, right? 水回りや窓やらは例外だが、門さえ守りは十分ってな。It says, yeah, waterways and windows aside, most of the time we only need to protect the front gate, and that will be the most sturdiest and the safety of them all. I heard that Bogard created not only just the castle, but the entire thing. Mr. Bogard is this person the ruler, if not the mayor, of Sheffield? That's right. Bogard the Great Inventor, or aka, Bogard the Great Worker, Bogard that has no love. It says probably because he lost recently in the battle of becoming the head, the elder. Yeah, maybe because he lost the battle of the elder, becoming the elder Fang. He was knocked off from knowledge, and he is a rambunctious man that got fired. It seems, yeah, so this man fought for the eldership, right? AKA being the elder of the Fang clan. I believe he must be a very amazing person. I don't, I kind of understand the part that he might be a loudmouth, right? Or a quote unquote, speaks his mind. But what does it mean by having no love? It says, as the word says, Anisu, Bogard, that bastard, likes to take human girls. Yeah. After all, every single fairy that made it to become his wife all hated Bogar. Woodwas to Mane Batoru. He would always fight with Woodworth against Manners. He would always fight Springon with Money Game. Remember, Woodworth is the current Fang leader, and Springon is the current tribe of the Earth, where the Dark Mist is on the right side. It says no matter what, as always, every time when they are when those guys were battling it out, he was almost at victory, but one last step, his wives always betrayed him. His wives will always betray him, and he will always be in pursuit where he is to live. And so from there onwards, Bogar started to put human wives by his side ever since then. Damn, that's kind of fucked up. So essentially, he's a very, I guess he's a very smart dude. He's a very smart dude, and he's good. But it seems he doesn't know the concept of love. Or since he's been betrayed multiple times, he's got this fear in fairy woman where, yeah, like he can't trust them anymore. So now he only marries human girls or wives because he's been backstabbed one too many times. Trust issues, fairy? I mean, if you think about it, yeah, like the fact that the wife would betray against Woodworth is that fucking wolf dude, right? That got short temper, almost killed himself multiple times in the Camelot Castle. And Springon is that shady motherfucker that's about to, like, get a fuck ton of compensation for killing its own citizen. right? I can understand the money game and how Springon made the wife betray him. It is a little surprising that Woodworth was able to manipulate the wife to betray Bogart. Seems Bogart is not good with women, if not don't know how to show affection. He always says that the slaves will never betray. So a lot of people would call him the Bogart that has no love. So maybe we're in a classic Beauty and the Beast situation here, where he might not be an asshole, but he has trust issues, so he would instill slaves. And remember, humans equal slaves in this world, so he would use humans as a subsidy of being a wife and saying that slaves don't betray, aka human won't betray as much as fairies will. And then Winky specifically says, well, in my opinion, I believe it's a Bogart that doesn't trust love anymore. It says that's really an unfortunate and sad circumstances fell upon him. But he is a man who could create a fortress like this. He must have been an amazing person, in my opinion. He says, Anisu, you're always, Anisu, you're always very deeply involved when it comes to castle walls and structures and buildings. Maybe you really were a person involved with the castle side, meaning either Camelot or this place, right? And Rob is like, hey, has any of your memories regained back? I really do wish that you can at least speak how you were born. And remember, it says, I'm so sorry. I can't remember anything before every one of you helping me. But I know something is weird. But I came here as I had a big objective that I must need to fulfill. That's what I feel like. Well, yeah. Anis, you're the prophecy. You're the child of prophecy after all. I got you. You're the fairy knight that's going to protect all of us. The savior that's going to save Britain. If I am that sort of person, it would be an honor. It says, until we have arrived to this moment, I've seen many different lands and situations in Britain. It only took us 10 days, but I believe this country is a very wonderful and beautiful place to be. If my strength is going to be used to protect these countries, I think that's the most honorable and grateful thing that I could ever hope for. Hey, Wagyu, Rob. So we're almost at inspection. You're going to if you're letting go, now is the time. If you're letting go, now is the time. Call the guards and we could call it the day. It says, oh yeah, you're right. Going in Shayfields now is not a good thing. But, hey, we've gotten this far. Can't we stick around a little bit longer? What? Aren't we introducing Anis to Bogart? So we gotta go all the way to that castle. Fine. Do what you like. It says, all I'm warning you is that this load, aka this item, is way too heavy for us cheapskate merchants trying to make a buck. Huh? The cart has now arrived in Shaysfield. If we were to give it into a time, if you want the time velocity, it's around the time when Protag was still sleeping at the Forest of No Name. It is when Da Vinci just arrived at Salisbury and befriended Mike at the bar. A Shaysfield, Shaysfield that has raised its flag of rebellion against Queen Morgane. And with that said, a child of the prophecy, the child of prophecy, another one, took foot in its place, and rumors